Just what kind of people does God call to ministry? Jesus called some fishermen, a tax collector and a religious zealot to be disciples, and they changed the world. God still calls people into ministry. In chapter 6 of Mark's Gospel is an account of Jesus teaching in his hometown. They're astounded at his ability, what he's learned. Is this not the carpenter? But he's not welcomed. People took offence at him. This is not a great start to ministry. Yet in the following verses, Jesus is not set back by this, but goes from village to village teaching, and then he sends out his disciples in pairs to do this work. They're to travel lightly, carry no money in their belts, carry no bag. It can't have been easy. But the movement grew from such small, almost improbable beginnings. The way grew and grew. People heard of the life and love of God in Jesus. A new way of seeing the world was born. Lives were turned around, given new birth, relationships restored, hope made real. As Nicholas Lash put it, Easter was found in the ordinary. Easter is still to be found in the ordinary, and God still calls people to ordained leadership in the church to help others uncover the Easter in their lives. Ordained ministry is still not that easy. Even though I often carry a bag and money, ordained life has modern challenges and stresses. Yet just as before, God works with those around to overcome such difficulties. Communities of faith, churches still grow. God still calls fishermen, tax collectors and religious zealots. But also God calls nurses, lawyers, chippies, plumbers, fireys, all these people into ministry. God calls librarians, sports coaches, fashion designers, novelists into God's church. God calls ex-prisoners and cops, professional wrestlers and TV commentators. God even calls engineers and doctors, students and teachers, secretaries and advertising execs, golf pros and taxi drivers into ministry. God calls dancers, playwrights, graphic designers, politicians and poets. Even more, God calls shy introverts and flamboyant extroverts. God calls deep thinkers and rapid perceivers, those who love Netflix and those who love online games. God calls gays and straights, trans and cis, anyone who loves to serve the Lord. God calls the old and the young. God calls mums and dads, daughters and sons. God calls all kinds of people into ministry. Might God be calling you?